Hi everyone, welcome back to my page. If this is your first time here, hi, my name's Denali. I'm also known as DeeOracleHealer here on YouTube and on TikTok. You can also find me or connect with me through Etsy if anyone is interested in booking a private reading with me for any spiritual guidance you may be needing or seeking at this time. All of that will be linked down below in the description box. You guys, today we are going to be doing a charm reading all about what your intuition is trying to tell you at this point in time. Whenever it is that this reading finds you, this is a timeless reading. Now there are 3 piles to choose from. The 3 piles today are being represented by these 3 cards here, which I will be giving you all a closer look on as well. Pause the video, get grounded, get centered first before choosing your pile today. If anyone is new to pick a pile readings, the way that this works is you choose 1 card here today. Each card is 1 individual reading. So after choosing your pile that you feel is for you based off your own intuition or that gut feeling, you will go straight to that pile and receive your message for today, whatever that is. Okay, we could talk about different things today, depending on, what's going on in your life at this point in time and what your intuition is calling you or pushing you to know right now. Keep in mind that my job here is to serve as a messenger, therefore, whatever it is that your spirit guides decide to share or not share today is completely up to them. So we're going to go ahead and jump into introducing the 3 piles for today. If you've already chosen your pile, you can go down to the description box and I do have timestamps available to just shoot straight to your pile instead of skimming through the whole video. So pile number 1 is Talisman, Talisman. Talisman, I believe is how you say it. Hopefully I'm not butchering that. It's like a key here. Pile number 2, you got Knowledge. And pile number 3 is Shift. As always, you guys, please remember to only take what resonates or what you feel is for you. If anything gets channeled through that doesn't make sense to you, it's more than likely just a message for somebody else. I'm sending you all love and light and everything nice. I will see you in your pile. Hello, my pile number 1s. If you all chose the Talisman card here, this is going to be your reading all about what your intuition is trying to tell you at this point in time. Sorry if I'm getting the name wrong or saying it wrong, but we have this like little key here, so maybe something is trying to be unlocked, or your own intuition is trying to tell you, that there's a part of you that is still yet to be discovered. This is a charm reading, you guys, but I am going to read your card that you chose before we jump into the charms, okay? So let's see. And my candle just went out. Okay, the Talisman represents new doors opening for you now. New pathways are present at this time. It also invites you to find or create and charge. I was going to say and change, so maybe create and change. And charge an appropriate symbol, amulet, or mantra to help support your current endeavors or healing. Empower this talisman with your intention to evoke its magic in your everyday life. Meditate with this card to act as powerful road opener to a new adventure or opportunities, or to discover hidden talismans of power, love, and peace. So yeah, symbol key. The skeleton key is often used in magic symbolically to move from one place into another, or one place in life to another. It also is one of the many symbols of the goddess Hecate. That's Hecate, if anyone would like to look into that a little bit more. When worn as a talisman or charged with intention, the key can free us from our self-imposed cages and move us into the next part of the journey by opening new doors to opportunity. So I feel like the symbolism of this like talisman or this like key, for some of you, this key could be just you again unlocking a certain part of yourself, you know, with your own intuition. Some of you could actually have like certain psychic abilities that you haven't like woken up to yet, but maybe you kind of always had little superstitions or like, you know, hints, signs being shown to you by your spirit guides growing up that you do have certain abilities. We all have these abilities within ourselves. We're all born with them. The way that I like to explain it is that, you know, everyone is born having psychic abilities, but some people already have this door open when they're born. Other people, the door's closed, but something in their life pushes them to open it, to be curious and to explore it. And other people just, you know, don't believe in it and don't believe in ever opening that door. Okay. So again, you know, for everyone, this is different. Some of you, I am getting with this specific message here, I feel like some of you do have like some sort of special token that is dear and true and close to your heart. That could be confirmation for some of you today, something that brings you power. For some of you, this could be a crystal. For some of you, this could be, you know, something that was passed down onto you by a family member, maybe someone who has already passed away. But whatever this token is, I feel like it's part of what gives you power, what gives you meaning, not the token itself, obviously, right? Because we give things power by like the energy that and power that we give to it in ourselves, which like that's like a whole other that's a whole other video, right? But I do feel like having this certain token around you or near you helps you unlock these abilities that you already have within yourself. So again, going back to like your intuition and what this like is tying into, I do feel like your intuition is telling you that, you know, you need to step more into or be more open with unlocking this like certain power within yourself. And if you don't know where to start, you can start by meditating with this token that you already have. If you don't have anything that comes to mind, this could be your sign today. To go and find something that you connect with, that you feel like you can meditate with, that will help you uncover these certain talents or this inner magic that you already have within yourself, okay? But in return, this is going to bring you opportunities of many different kinds. You know, abundance comes in all different kinds of forms. I'm going to put this right here. And we're going to go ahead and get your charms. Let's get a little bit more about what this is about, or what is, you know, what your intuition is trying to tell you in terms of unlocking these abilities. So if you have the volume up, go ahead and lower it down. This part can get a little loud here. Okay, this fell out. I'm gonna zoom you in so we can talk about it. Let's see, what else is your intuition trying to tell you at this time? Oh, I'm getting a message here. If anyone has like someone in their life who maybe like I don't know what it is, but I feel like this person could leave like a sour taste in your mouth. With like the way that they come off or the kind of energy that they like give to you. If your intuition is telling you at this time that like there's someone or more than one person in your life that makes you feel a little uneasy or makes you feel this way, remember that you don't have to remain in their energy, okay? You 100% have the power to be able to just like walk away from them if this is like a connection, or to set boundaries even. So I feel like some of you need to get a little bit better at like doing that, okay? For others of you, another thing that your intuition could be calling you to open up to a lot more could have to do with like love. Maybe some of you are manifesting love. February, the month of love, is coming up pretty soon. So I feel like, you know, your intuition is going to give you kind of like little like hints and signs that, hey, like I'm sensing like either, you know, someone feels a certain way about me, but they haven't communicated that yet. I'm also even hearing that your spirit guides are going to be sending you messages, possibly through like dreams, just to kind of like let you know and give you a heads up that like, hey, a new opportunity for like love or new love for new love to blossom is on the horizon here. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We were talking a lot about, you know, inner power, inner magic, psychic abilities. So for this pile in particular, you know, I feel like you could work very, very well with the sun and moon. So kind of like moonology, like moon energy. I know like different people work well with different things. You know, some people are empathic, some people aren't. For some other people, they're really into like astrology and using astrology to their advantage, and other people are not. I don't believe that there's like any right or wrong. I just feel like these are all different kinds of like avenues and like skills that like anyone in the spiritual realm can put underneath their belt if they want to, or if they want to like learn it. But yeah, here's your sign today that you would work very, very well with like the moon, but also like the sun, the powers of the moon and the sun. That could be something that you can look into, and just like astrology in itself. Okay. We have this little like rock here that represents the sacral plexus chakra in my charm bowl, which is the part of the chakra that represents your sexuality and creativity. So that could be something that your intuition is going to be pushing you to open up more of. Maybe there's things that you used to love doing, certain skills or hobbies of some kind that you haven't done lately, or that you haven't been putting to practice. This is your sign, okay, to kind of like jump into that again. We do have this little pearl here, so I'm seeing that you have someone very, you know, special in your life at this point in time. They could be a water sign, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. If your intuition lately has been telling you to like get a piercing, I don't know what piercing this is called. Is it septum? There's like a ring that goes like in between your nose. I believe that's called septum. Or your, I'm also seeing one on like the lip as well. That little line, it looks like a little line on the lip, like right in the middle of it. I don't know. But you could be feeling called to like do that too. We also have little black cat energy here as well. Some of you could like resonate with if they're having a black cat or just a cat in general. A lot of my pile ones could also feel very like powerful during the month of October. This could be if your birthday falls in October. That could also be confirmation for some of you. I'm just gonna see what this is right here. Yeah, there's that energy of like this person. Remember in the beginning I was saying that there's someone that could be in your energy, either just one person or more than one person, who's kind of like leaving like a weird energy around you, or like a sour taste in your mouth at this time. Be really careful and cautious with this person, because this person or these people in particular, they really like to treat other people as like dolls or like puppets in their life. So this person really likes to like use people for what they can. I'm hearing that if this person were to ever like find out about these certain abilities that you have, I definitely see them taking advantage of it. So like if you resonate with like being like a tarot reader, I feel like they would come to you and be like, hey, like I would love like a private reading, but they wouldn't like pay for it. They wouldn't I don't know, I just feel like they wouldn't be that grateful or appreciative of it, or of you sharing your like abilities with them. So just be careful with that, because this person likes to use people not just for spirituality or spiritual guidance reasons, but more than that. Okay, so again, you know, I feel like at this time your intuition is telling you like, hey, you know, be careful, be cautious with this person. Okay. Another thing that I'm hearing with this clothespin here, if there's anything lately, this could be going back to the sacral plexus chakra that came out for you. If there's anything creatively, or project-wise that you've been wanting to try out, make this a priority. Like pin this up, possibly do like a vision board, just to write it on like a to-do list, just to make sure that this happens, because I feel like this will also in return like unlock certain parts of you that need more light shedded on, and I feel like it'll be very, very impactful. Okay, let's get some initials for you. If you're seeing any messages, take those. I don't know why I'm hearing Hot Pocket. I just heard Hot Pocket. This could be a spirit's way of symbolizing that your pockets are going to be full, or your pockets are going to get hot. Like money could be something that's growing. I'm also seeing top. I feel like you're like on top, or you're going to be on top. I feel like the more that you like open up to these abilities, the more like strong and like powerful you're going to be, or that you're going to become, the more confident too. And in return, it's going to open up more than just like your confidence, more than just your power. It's going to open up, you know, doors of like abundance and stability and money and goals and career and all of the above, really. So that's really, really good energy. These initials could be your initials or anyone of significant at this point in time or in your reading. We have T, C, G, G, I, K, O, and P. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for you. Give me 1 second. I don't know which one I want. Let's do this one. If you resonated with this or you enjoyed the reading and would like to see future charm readings like this one, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment down below sharing what pile you are from. I love reading comments. Okay, here's your overall message before you go. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Okay, I'm going to leave this here with you, my pile number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Again, if you enjoyed or this resonated, leave a like or comment down below. If anyone is new here, hi, welcome. I would love to have you join my small community on here by subscribing. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell if you do, so that way you get notified anytime I do post a new reading or a new video. If you would like to connect with me, you can do that down below in the description box. I do have a TikTok. I post free pick a pile readings over there. And I do have an Etsy shop as well, where I provide any spiritual guidance, private readings if anyone is in need of one at this point in time. I'm sending you all love and light and everything nice. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, my pile number 2s. If you all chose the knowledge card here, this is going to be your reading all about what your intuition is telling you at this point in time. So before we jump into the charm, since this is a charm reading today, I am just going to read off of the book all about the card that you chose for your pile. So let's go ahead and jump into that and we'll get the message. I hope my pile number 2s have been doing good, by the way. Alrighty. So we have knowledge here. Remain teachable. There is new wisdom available to you at this time. This card can signify getting more information before proceeding. It can also signify the presence of an important teacher, or perhaps you are the teacher, and it is time to share your knowledge and gifts with the world around you. Drawing this card can also indicate a message from your Akashic records. Seek out more information about the records, or even perhaps learn how to access your own records for more clarity regarding your query. Meditate on this to learn new things or to draw the right teachers into your life. Books are forever keepers of secrets and knowledge. This is what it meant by records, by the way. Documenting fact, fiction, and all in between. Really interesting. So there's a couple things that I'm getting with this. So I feel like right now your intuition is trying to tell you, you know, one, you already are someone who has a lot of wisdom. I definitely do feel like my pile number 2s, you've gone through a thing or two in your life. You know, you learned a lot of lessons, and in return, or instead of letting these lessons or these things that you've been through drag you down, I definitely do feel like you turned it into something that is very, very beautiful, very empowering, and very impactful. Now, if you haven't done so yet with whatever it is that you have most knowledge on in your life, you're being called to serve as a mentor. This is something your intuition is pushing you to do right now, or to try to take the first steps into doing that if you haven't done it yet. Now, for others of you, if you already resonate with serving as a mentor for people, I'm being told here that this is something that's going to grow the more that you feed into it. So like the more knowledge, the more things that you read on whatever your craft is or craft looks like, the more that you're going to be able to provide or mentor in such big ways, you know? So it's kind of like mastering a certain skill, you know. Obviously, the more that you practice these certain skills or whatever it is that you're working on, the better that you're going to be at this certain skill. So yeah, I feel like your spirit guides are just like, hey, keep on going, go for it. And you know, be open to the gifts, be open to seeing what else it is that you can learn to become more knowledgeable on these things. Okay. So I feel like your intuition right now could already like be doing this, or be giving you signs like, maybe I should go buy this book about this certain thing that I'm trying to learn right now. Maybe that's something that can like help me. Maybe I should, you know, practice this a little bit more on my free time, or whatever it is, because it's gonna look different for everyone, right? We're not just talking about spiritual abilities or anything like that, although it can be that. Maybe some of you are trying to go into like the culinary field, or learn more about, you know, cooking and cooking at home, or eating healthier. Maybe you're learning more about like better lifestyles, and you know, whatever it is for you, or whatever skill you're trying to perfect or trying to learn or gain more knowledge on. I do see this growing and intensifying over time, but specifically like over the next like 2 to 3 months, depending on when this like reading finds you. We're gonna go ahead and get the charms. If you have the volume up all the way, go ahead and lower it down now. This can get a little bit loud. Okay. I am going to be getting initials. We're just gonna get these charms out the way first. Okay. What does it say? We have movies, sincerely. Hold on, I need to see this closer. What are these people doing? You guys see that? Like what? It looks so funny. Part of what some of you guys are crafting could have to do with like maybe whatever this is, you have to get like really up close and personal with certain people. Some of you could be like cosmetologists, or something in like the dermatology department. But whatever this is, it requires like getting up close and personal with like people, connecting with people. This is definitely something where like you have to communicate with people. Okay, but also there's like huge significance with like hands and face as well that's like coming through. I'm getting some of that health and wellness coming through with the pineapple here. Maybe some of you are feeling called to like make changes in like your diet or your eating habits, eating more fruit or veggies or both. Okay, definitely do that. Pay attention to that. I love that we got the elephant here for this pile because, again, you know, that was something that was coming through. You are someone, believe it or not, who has gone through a lot. And, like, I feel like you gained a lot of wisdom through this. And wisdom isn't gained unless you've learned the lesson. You know what I mean? Unless you actually like learned and put in the work to grow from whatever it is that maybe you saw at the time as a setback, only then is when wisdom is rewarded, because there is people out there, and not shaming on them, you know, because everyone has a different life path, a different journey. Some hardships, scenarios, conflicts, whatever, are a lot harder than others. And everyone deals with things in different ways. But I feel like you're someone who's been able to get back up a lot stronger from things that you've been through. And because you've done the healing, because you've done the work and all of the in-betweens, is the reason why you have so much wisdom underneath your belt. And that's why you're being called to share this with other people. So that's a really beautiful message. Also, going into that, regardless if you've already shared your abilities or your skills with other people, whatever it is that you're good at, or mentoring, if you ever like think that no one will listen, I'm hearing that a lot of people definitely will. I feel like sometimes people see you as someone who's really like hard on the outside. I'm not saying that people see you as someone who's like, who doesn't have emotions, but they see you as someone who's very controlled. Like they feel like you're someone who can go through something like very chaotic or very traumatic, and you will not even flinch. Like you won't even look like it's bothering you. You just remain very controlled and very secure. Even if deep down inside you're like, holy shit, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but you know what? I've done this before, or, you know, I've been through worse. I can do this. I got this. Because I feel like that's like, you know, this is a mentality that you didn't always have. But again, with this wisdom, it was a mentality that you learned. So really powerful, you know, message with that here. There's also coming through. Yeah, you see, I feel like you're still going to work on this. I was getting something with like the hands. For some of you, the skill could be like working with your hands, building things, creating or inventing things, fixing things. You could be like a tinker. There's going to be an opportunity when it comes to this skill or mentorship or whatever you're learning knowledge on at this point in time. There's going to be some sort of opportunity that's going to get like thrown at you. Or yeah, and I feel like you're gonna hit a home run with it. So if there's any opportunities that arise with this like certain thing, because for everyone it's gonna be different, right? This like skill, whatever it is, say yes, okay, and don't look back, because you're more than capable of doing it. I don't know if anyone here has kids or not, but there's a message here that whatever it is that you're learning, you're going to pass down onto your kids. And it's going to teach them a lot of like, I feel like you have a lot of important life lessons that you learn that you're going to like pass down. It could even be gifts if this is more spiritual related for some of you. I'm hearing that, yeah, you could be passing this down to kids of yours or little cubs. This could also just represent, you know, some of you could be like quite literally teachers. If you teach people that are younger than you, that could be a sign of confirmation as well. With the cactus, really I'm getting just the same thing as I did with like the shell, like the hard exterior versus like what's going on the inside. But regardless, you know, you're definitely a very, very strong person. I'm getting a lot of like kid energy as well. Someone could have... If you resonate with having a partner, your partner puts you on such a high pedestal, and I feel like they love hearing all about, you know, your skill or what it is that you mentor other people on. I feel like in some ways you also mentor them with the certain skills or things that you've learned and that you have under your belt as well, and they look at you with like these huge eyes like, ah. Pile number 2, like, they know so much about everything. I don't know what I would do without them. They're so good at guiding. They're so good at talking. They just said that talk. I saw talk in big words. Maybe, you know, you use your words a lot. Maybe this is something that they've told you before with the sincerely. Maybe they've like written you something or just like expressed like quite literally through words, like just admiration for how well you are with like speaking or the way that you explain certain things or certain scenarios. And I feel like this is significant because I feel like whatever it is that you do explain or communicate or share, normally it's like things that are like very, very hard to like talk about, or it's not something that's like can be easily done by other people, which is okay. But this is part of why this is like so special, of why the skill you have is so special, you know? So let's throw this to the side. Let's get some initials before your overall message. If this is resonating with you so far, you guys, or you're enjoying this reading and would like to see future readings like this one, don't forget to leave a like. It helps other people find my videos. And it lets me know that you guys want to see more. I'm seeing Gen Z. I was saying something about like a particular age group, but I'm seeing Gen Z, or there being like a age group difference. But yeah, we have Gen Z. VO. What is that? VO. Someone's name could start with a V, like Vivian or Viviana. This is like such a random message, but with February coming up pretty soon, obviously depending on when you find this reading, right? Because my readings are timeless. But if you're watching this reading like right when I upload it, if you've been wondering if like your partner or someone in your life is going to ask you to be their Valentine, they're going to do that. This is just like a little side message. Don't worry about it. They're going to do it. They're not going to forget. They're going to ask you. Even if you've been together for a long time, okay? They're going to ask you. These initials could be your initials or anyone else of significance in your life at this point in time. We have GHC, ZOV, and F. Okay. Zoom that out. I'm just going to pull you one card before you go. For pile number 2. Thank you so much. Okay, overall message here, pile number 2. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. So maybe a lot of you pile number 2s learned a lot of this like wisdom and this knowledge from, like, this is giving really, really heavily like connections and relationships based. So maybe you had a lot of like negative experiences with different kinds of connections you've had in your life, whether it's friendships, you know, love and romance, personal connections, or even just like personal connections with like yourself. But regardless, this is like heavy on like connections and relationship based, and most of your knowledge comes from this or from these things, okay? A lot of your wisdom comes from that, connections that you've had in the past and just things that you've learned from them, you know? So I'm gonna leave this here with you, my pile number 2s. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, leave a comment down below letting me know which pile you're from or your experience today. And if anyone is new here, hi, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my small community on here. If you do, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that way you do get notified anytime I post a new reading or a new video. If anyone is in need of any spiritual guidance at this time, I do have my Etsy shop linked down below. I offer private readings through there. And if you would like to connect with me through TikTok, I film free pick-a-pile readings over there as well. I'm sending you all love and light and everything nice. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, my pile number 3s. If you all chose to shift card, this is going to be a reading all about what your intuition is trying to tell you at this time. Before we jump into the charm, since this is a charm reading, I'm going to read your card that you chose for your pile. And I am going to read it off the book. Give me 1 second to find it. I hope all my pile number 3s have been doing good. Okay, here we go. So we have shift. Miracles, divine intervention, the end of stagnation, and divine inspiration are here now. Drawing this card signifies a haha moment or sudden change in any situation that was stuck or blocked. A welcome change or answer you have been seeking is here now. Meditate on this symbol when you are feeling stuck, unsure of which way to go, or having a block creatively. So breakthrough is a symbol for this. Really beautiful. The rune is a symbol of fulfillment and achievement, symbolizing the rebirth of the line in one's life. It's the rune of the awakening of the dawn and of the day rise. So my pile number 3s, we have a really huge shift, a really huge miracle that's on its way for you. You could be sensing this already, right? Because this is all about your intuition, receiving signs. Some of the ways you could be receiving some signs could be through dreams. It could also even just be, I don't know why I'm seeing, like, if you see any hourglass pieces of, like, I don't know, not furniture, but what do they call, like for decoration, you know how sometimes people in their office put like little tiny hourglasses? I don't know, if you see hourglasses anywhere, that could be a sign of symbolism. I'm also seeing bows, and I'm also seeing butterflies. So hourglasses, butterflies, and bows are going to be signs of confirmation for you, okay, that a shift is on the horizon. The shift is going to look different for all of you, right? For some of you, if your intuition is telling you more that this is like love-based, career-based, you know, take it resonates, leave what doesn't. But we are going to get the charms now. If you have the volume up all the way, go ahead and lower it down because this part does get a little loud. I'm going to take a quick drink of water because I've been doing like readings all day. Alrighty, let's see. Anything else? Normally I don't go back in unless I'm hearing to do so. Okay, let's zoom you in. I am getting initials today too, but for now we're gonna get this. So you did get a card here. We have Justice. So this is about love because we have a lot of love on the table. I'm seeing old love and new love. We also have the Emperor. We have this heart with the 2 flowers. This heart in my charm bowl represents twin flames. We also have a love triangle here. We also have this heart locket that says love. We also have no. Enjoy the journey. Okay, so I think it's really interesting how the card we got here for you is shift. Okay, so some of you may resonate with this being a recent past energy you just got out of, or an energy that you're currently in. Your intuition, the highest part of yourself, is telling you, because I do feel like for some of you, you're going through a situation. Okay, we have the disco ball here that's kind of like broken. We also have this like this love triangle going on here. This doesn't have to quite literally mean cheating for those of you who have a partner, although it can mean that, a third-party situation. Again, whether it's past or present. But just something interfering or getting in the way of a connection, just a connection's no longer working. That could be another reason why I also see kind of like, that reminds me of like the infinity symbol, but like it's not the infinity symbol, you know, it's slightly different. The edges are a lot sharper. So maybe this is like a connection that you thought was going to last forever and it didn't for whatever reason. There was like certain things like blocking the connection, or maybe just like the partner that you were in a connection with was creating the blockage for the connection. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So your intuition right now is telling you, you know, that this connection, whether you're still in it or not, confirmation, is something that needs to get left behind Normally, I don't like telling people what to do in readings, right? I just like to serve here as a messenger, give the message, and you decide what you want to do moving forward. You know, you make your own decisions. It is your own life, your own journey, which we have. Enjoy the journey. So, you know, if anyone's been having a question on whether or not you should see things through with this person, maybe give this person a second chance. Maybe it's not the first time that you've given this person a second chance. Maybe this is like their 5th chance, their 7th chance, their 10th chance. But regardless, we're hearing no. So in order for things to shift, I'm getting an energy of you needing to leave this person or this situation in the past, leave it behind you in order to move forward towards new love and new light. Okay, so I am specifically saying that this does have to do with new love because we have 2 hearts over here. This could be you finding your soulmate, you leaving a twin flame for a soulmate, or vice versa. But this is someone who's going to mirror you very well. We also do have like mirroring symbolism in your card as well, with the symbol that you have too. You know, it being exactly the same. I didn't even think about it, but this is also like a triangle here, so more symbolism and confirmation. But I feel like there is light on the other side, you know, with this little lantern here. You're being called to pay attention to the light instead of the darkness. So pay attention to the good things that are yet to come and that you want to manifest versus darker things in the past that you're leaving behind you know, that kind of like sense. Your intuition is calling you to, I don't know why, there's something about creative ideas that are coming through here that you need to pay attention to more. Maybe you're too busy worried about this like other person and this like situation with them that it's like clouding your brainstorming or your creative thinking process, because I feel like normally you are someone who's like very creative. So this is another thing that's going to get shifted as well for you. We do have the Emperor here. This could be energy that you're being represented as, or this like new love connection. But this is giving someone who's like very, very stable, very, very grounded, okay? If anyone here has been thinking or wanting to get like a cat, I'm hearing like to do that. I'm also hearing that this cat is like a very, very good like emotional support animal for you, which makes sense. If there's ever a time where you feel like you need to get like grounded, this is like a one-on-one message. If your cat lets you, of course, because we all know if you're a cat owner, if you ever had a cat, you know how they all have like their own personalities. Some cats like to cuddle, some cats are like, no, leave me alone, I don't want to be touched. But if you have a cat that likes to cuddle for the most part, if there's ever a time where you're not feeling grounded or you're feeling like a little like unbalanced, have your cat lay on top of your chest and pet it, so that way it's like motor can turn on, because there is a lot of like healing capabilities that like a cat's motor can have towards like your chakras and balancing out your energy. If you don't believe me, you should totally like look into that and search that up, because it is definitely a real thing. And something that I use, you know, because I do have like a cat as well, so they have a lot of healing properties in their purring, so really beautiful. I do see in terms of like shift as well, celebration coming through in the near future for you. So yeah, we have like new love, we have you needing to leave old love that's no longer serving you. Remember that even though during this like shift, it's not going to be all sunshines and rainbows, but it's also not going to be all dark and cloudy and rainy as well. So that's why you're being called also to just like enjoy the journey of this, enjoy both the highs and the lows, because both the highs and the lows are necessary to learn what you're learning and necessary for this shift to take place. Okay, let me just see if I'm getting anything. Some of you may or may not need to go to the doctor soon. If you like feel like well and you don't feel anything, that message isn't for you. If you feel like an upset stomach or just a shift, like something is like off in, like when it comes to your body or how you're feeling, then that's your sign. That's, you know, that message is for you to go see a doctor, okay? But other than that, if you're not feeling off or you're not feeling anything, at least when it comes to like your health, that's not anything to be concerned about. Someone could like Dr. Pepper. I'm also seeing beer. I'm also hearing brr, like it's cold. Maybe this like third party situation, this person that you're being called to move away from was someone who was very, very cold with you. And I feel like with this new person, you're going to shift out of that, you know, you're going to leave someone who is cold and find someone who's warm. With their like emotions, you know, they're going to have you feeling all warm and fuzzy and safe, which is a good thing, you know. We should always feel safe in a relationship and a connection, no matter what kind of connection it is. These initials could be your initials or this person you're leaving behind or being called to leave behind, and this new person that you could potentially meet. We have W, R, X, D, W, M, R, B, and R. I just heard Arby's. Arby's, slicing up freshness. That is so funny, the way these things come through. If today's reading or message resonated with you at all, give this video a like. Leave a comment letting me know which pile you are from. I love reading comments. Message. Whoa, okay. Thank you. So this is your overall message today. Be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. Whoa. I love that. This is this person you're leaving behind. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty you hold within. Stand tall in your power. So yeah, I feel like, again, with your card talking about shifting from one thing to another, I feel like you're shifting out of one connection to another, and it doesn't mean that you're like jumping. This doesn't have to be something that happens fast, right? Do it in your own divine timing. And this is only just like something that like is going to open up if you're open to it, but it is an opportunity that's going to be shown to you. But I feel like you're shifting out of like one energy to another, you know, shifting out of maybe this person making you feel just like really in the dark. Maybe you feel like they took your spark away and you gaining your spark back, whether it's independently or with somebody else. But yeah, I'm seeing you shifting out of the old and into the new. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to leave this here with you. If anyone is in need of any spiritual guidance at this time, I offer private readings through my Etsy shop. I will have that link down below if you would like to connect through there. And I will also have my TikTok link down below as well. I offer free pick a pile readings over there too. And if anyone here is new, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoyed. I would love it if you would subscribe and join my small community on here. We would all love to have you. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that way you get notified anytime I do post a new reading or a new video. I'm sending you all love and light, my pile number 3s. I will see you on the next one. Bye.